then from there they need to have a leader that actually helps them through the entire game. It just doesn't seem like that still. I have a feeling that the head coach of the men's national team is on the hot seat right now, and if they don't make the World Cup qualifier, he'll be fired instantly, along with some of the other assistant coaches. They need to revamp their team. They need to look at the MLS teams and maybe even get Heinz or the last coach back.
Klinsmann,
yeah. They need to maybe have him as a reference to see how he built a team that actually went decently far in the last World Cup, out of the group stage into the round of 16. It just seems like we're going in the wrong direction, and I have confidence in saying that I don't think we'll make it to the World Cup. I think we're going to fall short, and it will be the first time since 94, was it?
1986 was the last World Cup that the U.S. has missed.
Okay, so 1986. So it's been about 30 years, 31 years. And I feel like we have hit that ground where we might actually fail. So if I were to say to turn this around, once again, go at it one game at a time, overpower offense, because you need to strike early and then go on your defense. Just be defensive minded once you score a goal, because something's just not clicking.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with a couple things. I think number one is the fact that the United States has players that are, on the end on their last run. Tim Howard, Clint Dempsey, Michael Bradley. And at key positions too, and I think and at leadership positions, Bradley leading the midfield, Dempsey leading up top, and of course Howard in the back. The problem with that is no player has stepped up from that, saying, you know what, I can step up and take over this position and overtake them. That's been the issue. And I think that's one of the issues also why the Netherlands in Europe is in the same position, why they aren't able, they're probably going to miss a World Cup, which is very strange to say, just because the Netherlands was in the finals 2 World Cups ago and in the semifinals last World Cup. It's just that they have a lot of talent, the Netherlands does, but they're also so old, and they haven't had the opportunity to develop the young talent, and which quite frankly isn't that good. When you could say the same for the United States as well. I mean, they have talent that's there. I mean, you have players, like Darlington Nagbe, Sebastian Lletget, Bobby Wood that's played in Germany. The problem is that they just have not developed to the point where they can compete on the world stage, and it just started. It's not an excuse by any means. It's just, hey, this team just simply isn't good enough to make a World Cup, which to many Americans is the only reason why Americans watch the World Cup to begin with, because their country's in it. Imagine if they're not in it, the ratings are probably going to dramatically drop off here. And of course, with the expectation, once they make the World Cup, it's at the very least to get out of their group, which is a reasonable expectation for a team like the United States. They're a team that can get to this group of 16. Potentially even make it farther. But for this World Cup, again, just making it to the World Cup, I think, is the goal for Bruce Arena. I think regardless of whether he makes it or not, he's going to be out. But his goal, considering he knows how to get there, and of course, Arena is the guy who led them to the quarterfinals in the 2002 World Cup, their best finish at that time, the second best finish ever in the United States' history. In World Cup play, there's just so many questions there. It's going to be very, very difficult. Again, it's for the task at hand. It's very simple. All you have to do is get 1 point at Panama at the very least, if not win, and definitely get the 3 points at Trinidad and Tobago. But I think the opportunity is best in Panama at home, a team who still is reeling and still doesn't have the momentum going, unless they beat Trinidad and Tobago tonight. Unless Panama beats Trinidad and Tobago tonight, then it's going to put a lot more pressure on the United States to win, get all 3 points, and move on. So that's all I have for the CONCACAF region there. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we got final topics here. Tommy, do you know what you're going to be talking about? Final topic?
Don't know.
Okay, yeah. We just never figure it out. We always kind of research things and kind of just figure it out at the end. All right, cool. So we'll do that, and then we'll be back. So here is Afrojack, Summer Thing on the Spicy Sports Show with Sam Cerrone and Tom Crane on Spreaker Radio.
I don't wanna write this love song. I'm fighting this urge, but you make me say, ooh, 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 damn. 'Cause I can't find the words. I don't wanna write this love song. Just wanna dance all night to it hurt. But you make me say, ooh, 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 damn. 'Cause I can't find the words. Ooh, you stole my heart. We had a summer flame. And I told my heart it was just a summer thing. But you made me fall in the winter, bloom in the spring. From June to December was you and me. And I told my heart it was just a summer thing. That it was just a summer thing. This ain't no love song. It's just a little ditty, baby. I just wanna go ooh, 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 damn. 'Cause you're so pretty, baby. This ain't no love song. Just wanna watch you dance sexy, baby. I just wanna go ooh, 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 damn. That's if you let me, babe. Ooh, you stole my heart. We had a summer flame. And I told my heart it was just a summer thing. But you made me fall in the winter, bloom in the spring. From June to December was you and me. And I told my heart it was just a summer thing. That it was just a summer thing. The summer thing. Hope you always remember the summer thing. I will always remember the summer thing. Hope you always remember the summer. You stole my heart. We had a summer flame. And I told my heart it was just a summer thing. But you made me fall in the winter, bloom in the spring. From June to December was you and me. And I told my heart it was just a summer thing. That it was just a summer thing.
And welcome back to the Spicy Sports Show with Sam Cerrone and Tom Crane, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's 5:47 on the West Coast, 8:47 on the East Coast. Tom and Marlena, his wife, are talking about petting a kitty, so I hope that's not a euphemism for anything. That being said, we are getting into the final topic of the day, which is our final show. No, I'm just kidding. It's not our final show. But final topic of the day. I have mine ready to go. It's the hashtag My Labor Day in 4 words. Tommy, do you have yours?
We'll go with yours first.
There we go. That's always. That's fine. No, we're good. We have My Labor Day in 4 words. So Labor Day was yesterday, of course. But that being said, we still have a lot of funny things in the Twitterverse. So how was My Labor Day in 4 words hashtag? Have been dreading Tuesday, which is today. So that makes sense. I'm still in bed. Hey, not a bad thing. Absolutely no labor involved. Okay. Pay a living wage. Okay. Got political there.
Goody.
Yeah. Just doing the laundry. It's fair. Sleep, eat, drink, sleep. Like this girl.
Sure.
Like this girl. Andrea Parker. Pretty cute. Oh, she has a lot of followers too. Oh, there you go. All right, back to sorry, I have a girlfriend. Back to
there you go.
Yeah, back to normal things. Let's see here. Very concerned about dreamers. Okay, that's also a political thing. My Labor Day in 4 words. Serendipity took my soul. Okay.
Interesting.
Back to work. Dread.
Free petty furniture.
Went by too fast. My Labor Day in 4 words. Dealt with attempted burglary. Uh-oh. Not good there. Work, movie, open mic. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I did absolutely nothing. That's yeah, there you go. That's pretty straightforward as well.
I had to work Monday.
No work, many naps. That's that face. That was me. That was me yesterday. A lot of naps, and it does have a yawning kitty, which is pretty adorable. So, gonna have to copy this GIF.
So I have
Do you?
my thing.
Yay! And I'll do one more then.
Okay.
All right, last one. Gotta find a good one. Keeping my liver hydrated. Boom. There you go. And on a good
There you
note. Boom. There,
Good
that's
ending.
it.
Good ending.
That's it. Tommy, what's your final topic of the day?
All right. So my final topic of the day is sports poems. If you know me, I like poetry, and I haven't been creative in the past year or so.
No.
So, if you really want to know a sports poem for your kids, go to gigglepoetry.com. So, in sports poems, there is one called If School Were More Like Baseball by Ken Nesbitt. And it goes, if school were more like baseball, we'd always get to play. We'd hang out in the sunshine and run around all day. We wouldn't have to study. We'd practice and we'd train. And best of all, they'd cancel whenever there was rain. The second one is Pee Wee Soccer by Robert Puddle. And I clicked the wrong one. And again,
That's okay.
Okay. I have big fingers. Anyway. Christopher is counting clouds. Hannah braids her hair. Peter's playing peekaboo. Greg growls like a bear. Kevin kicks with all his might, and though the ball stays put, his sneaker snails across the field to land near Roger's foot. Billy Brown is looking down. He sees a 4-leaf clover. Billy wants to pick the plant, and that's why he bends over. We see the ball bounce off his bum and then sail toward the goal. The goalie gets confused. We watch him stop, then drop and roll. The other team lets out a cheer, and our team starts to scream as Billy's bottom scores a goal for the other team.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And for the third and final one, I am going to go with The Tetherball Battle by Eric Ode. It happens all too often that I hear the fateful call and learn that Sam is waiting for a game of tetherball. I know I shouldn't do it. I should turn and walk away, but something deep inside me says today's my lucky day. I stroll across the playground. Sam is waiting with a grin. I muster up my courage and pray that I will win.